What do you do when you're doing everything right, but the world seems to stop rewarding you? I'm talking about that moment when you've eaten perfectly for 3 weeks. You haven't missed a single workout, and yet, the scale shows the exact same number. Most people call this a plateau, but it feels more like a betrayal. It's the moment where 90% of people decide it's just not worth it and walk away. But today, I want to share the secret of why I didn't walk away. I'm going to show you what motivates me to keep going even when there are 0 visible results. Because the truth is, your biggest transformation is happening exactly when you think nothing is changing. Let us start with the first pillar of my motivation, the non-scale victory bank. I realized very early on that the scale is a terrible boss to work for. If the scale is the only thing that makes you happy, you are giving all your power to a piece of plastic. So, I started keeping a journal of wins that had nothing to do with gravity. I motivated myself by the fact that I no longer got out of breath walking up the stairs. I focused on the way my wedding ring felt looser on my finger. I celebrated the fact that I did not need an afternoon nap to survive the day anymore. These are the real results that the scale is too stupid to measure. The second thing that keeps me going is understanding metabolic recalibration. I spent hours researching why the body stops losing weight, even in a calorie deficit. I learned that my body is not a calculator. It is a survival machine. When the scale stops, it often means my body is busy building bone density and repairing organs. Knowing the science changed my frustration into fascination. I started looking at a plateau as a system update for my health. You would not turn off your computer while it is updating. So why would you stop your journey while your body is recalibrating? The third pillar is identity-based motivation. I stopped saying I am trying to lose weight, started saying I am an athlete in training. An athlete does not quit just because one training session was hard or the results were slow. My motivation shifted from a destination to a standard of living. Even if I never lost another gram, would I go back to eating junk food and sitting on the couch? The answer was a resounding no. I realized that the person I had become was more valuable than the weight I had lost. Then there is the spite factor. And yes, it is okay to use it. I knew there were people waiting for me to fail, so they could feel better about their own excuses. Every day that I showed up when I did not want to was a victory over their expectations. I used the frustration of the plateau as fuel for my next workout. If the scale was not going to move, I was going to make the weights move instead. Finally, I am motivated by my future self. I often think about the version of me 10 years from now. That person is either going to thank me for not quitting today, or they are going to regret that I gave up. Every failed weigh-in is just a deposit into my future health. I choose to be the person my future self can be proud of. If you are at a standstill right now, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am not my weight. You are the discipline, you are the effort, and you are the resilience. Results are a byproduct of who you are, and you are already becoming someone incredible. If you found value in this, please subscribe and join our community of warriors. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a dose of reality in your health journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.